Peace. You want to put this thing in? I was just stressing about.
Oh boy. Had to go shopping? Feel that. Feel that. All right. Here we go. It's my first time doing this on just YouTube. So let me see how we do this. No green screen. No. Where's our chat? All right. Sorry guys, I know I'm a little bit late. All right. All right, so for those that don't know, we drove 14 hours to Cadillac Attack. As you can tell, it's been a long day. We broke the diff, which I'll go over here and show you guys.
Yeah.
This is all Ricky Lola.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's out here. He's got a C7 that we'll be racing tomorrow. Say what's up.
See you mañana.
Yeah. See you tomorrow, man. So I'll show you all the diff because we decided, let's leave him first because we never do that. Let me show you why we don't do that. Let me see. Hola.
Why are you breaking shit?
This is Wendy. She did that. So we have a diff coming, and hopefully we can get it back together. Jeremy had elevated out here, let us use a lift, thank God. So we pulled it out and found this beautiful carnage, which funny enough, that's not the first diff that Wendy's destroyed. So we got it all cleaned up, and she drove 2 hours there and 2 hours back to get another diff. Say hola.
Hola, people.
What is that purple car? I gotta see that. It's pink. Is it purple? Let me see. That one?
It's rainbow.
If you don't know that car,
You got problems.
I guess I need to, do more. Yes, that's my car. It's actually teal. So we dynoed it at Titan. There's Ryan from Titan Motorsports. He's hiding from us. He let us dyno it last night over there at Titan. And we kind of left it a little fat and retarded just to, go easy on it. How'd that work out? It didn't. But we made 11:52, I think, and about 6 degrees less timing than we're gonna run. So we'll see. Yeah, it's pink. It's called Pink Venom. Because it matches my wife's car, not because I like boys. We're not talking about that. What's the noise on the dyno? So that was the parking brakes because my cars never sit. And now they're sitting because I've been gone in Puerto Rico. And the parking brake shoe was actually chattering. So, you know what? Trump's back. I think I can say the R word. If not, I guess I'm in trouble. Sorry about that, Andrew. But yeah, so the parking brake shoes go inside of this here. And I guess because they were just chattering on the surface here, you can see it was making it make like a pop noise. So as you can see, I've got it all apart. From India, that's cool. I'm building a GT500 from the ground up and have a Kawasaki Ninja H2. Love it. That's awesome. I like the GT500. I think it's cool. I just I know they were having issues with that trans. But so I don't know if you guys can really see all this. It's still stock output. I need to change that, but there's still a little bit of metal up in here. I mean, when she does it big, I guess. So I got to get all that cleaned. But hopefully we'll get it back together tonight and back to the track tomorrow. Are those diffs cheap if they break that much? I have a diff graveyard, at my house, and I have a spare diff, and I didn't bring it. I was gonna bring it, and last minute I didn't. I'm gonna close this pizza up. The diffs, I think they go for around probably 1600, somewhere around there. Luckily we found one for 300 bucks, because all we need is the ring and pinion, because we have a wave track in the car already. So that's the wave track, because the spider gears are what break. So we have this part. What we're going to do is just swap the ring and pinion on it and jam it back together, because if this car doesn't run, we don't get to run the 10-speed V2, because we can't have two broke cars because we only have one trailer. So one has to drive home. So hopefully that diff works. We can get this going. Does it make more power now with the 50% injectors glide pump running less port? We're gonna address that at another video. But we didn't get to turn it all the way up. We had an issue with the dyno when I went back. So I wasn't able to dyno at the same dyno. So at Titan, I wasn't able to push the car. It makes more power now, but it's not because of the injectors. We did make the 950 on E50 like we posted. But I think there's some things that need to be addressed still with the injectors. Not anything that they didn't say was going to be a problem. So we're going to delve into that. I want to do a little more research before we post or speak about it. But yeah, I don't think that we're not running less port. Let's go with that. It's running about the same port because we were having some lockout issues, and I'm too scared to push the injectors right now. So we're running similar DI with the same port that we were running before. We're actually running a little more port now because we had the blower ported, and it's definitely making more boost. So we went from 21 to 22 pounds of boost with the factory one piece 2650 from Magnuson, and we had Kong Performance port the blower, and now the car makes 25. So definitely making more steam. I think it'll make full tilt if we push on it 1220, I think is what we're gonna make. But again, we had issues with that dyno in Houston, so we're gonna go back and we're gonna do it again. But the only reason I'm saying about the injector stuff is I just want to make sure that everything I'm seeing is what it is. I don't know. I want to give you guys the right information. I don't want to speak wrong, if that makes sense. Thank you, Andrew. Look, that helps. Luckily we found that diff for $300, so I'm hoping it's good. Wendy's still about 45 minutes out. We're praying because everybody else wanted crazy money for a diff. I did have some customers reach out and offer us a diff, but nobody local, which I thought was really cool. That's a big deal to me. You know, we've always tried to help everybody else, so to see people actually trying to help us out was really important to us. Really, really cool. So thank you, Andrew, man. That means a lot. Definitely. Were you spraying? No. Okay, so is there nitrous on the car? Yes, I've never hidden that there's nitrous on the car, but keep in mind that this is a stock block and stock crank LT1, so I don't like to spray it. I've only sprayed the car maybe 5 times total. I'd prefer to not spray it. I'd like to run 850s, 840s, which I think, you know, it's already done that before, so I'd like to be able to do that, go rounds, and then we'll push on it a little harder later. But yeah, no, that's without spray. I think it'll make 1220 without spray. Sorry guys, it's been a long day. I just wanted to, you know. Hold on one second. We got somebody that's... Why do we keep getting Dagestan in there? What's up, man? Anyways, the car previously made 1151 with the unported blower and 1280 with spray. So I think we're gonna make 1220. I'll make sure I dyno it. I'll let you guys see all that. So the nitrous is 125 and it picks up right around 115, 120, somewhere around there, typically. So you can see why I don't want to push that. Yeah, Wolf of Main Street. I am tired, man. I'm sorry. We got here at 11:30. We got the Titan last night, and between my car and a customer, Barreto, with his V3, we were tuning a Titan till 4 a.m. Got back, went to the hotel got there by about 5. We were back at the track by 10:30-ish. And then I've been dealing with this. So I had to get the diff apart, find out what the issue was, drag the car back here. Luckily, again, Jeremy had elevated out here in Orlando, was able to give us a lift to use. And hopefully we're gonna have this thing back together, because we're trying to go out there and kick some ass tomorrow. Or at least Wendy is. I'll just be on the computer doing my thing. But yeah, like I said, I want to still get on here, do some Q&A for you guys. I want to talk more about the injectors and the DI pump, because the DI pump, I will say, did exactly what we thought it would do. It made all the pressure we asked for anytime we asked for it. And it gave us a 10% bump in fuel capability. So if you don't know, what you're looking for, I want to say it the right way, you're looking for the fuel pump plane angle. And 130 is your plane angle limit, right? So with the factory pump, with the bigger injectors, we were running out. The plane angle was hitting 130 right away. Thank you, YFT. You're the real one. I did get some ketchup chips down here though. So when you're looking on your high pressure fuel pump to know that you're taxed out, right? You're looking at that plane angle, and we hit 130 and we were pretty stuck there. So when we went to the K-Tech, the Goliath pump, we put in the data that the engineer told me to put, and it went down from 130 to 90 or 95, I believe it was. So 100%, the pump was what it said it was going to do. It put out the extra fuel. Now, is that 10% enough to offset the cost? That's really kind of up to you guys. But it is everything that they claimed it would be. I didn't have an issue with it. I think it did really well. Something I did note, and I'll have to make a little video on it. If you do lash cap your pump, which I do because I measure it, and there's just a certain way I like to do things, and I like to run a good bit of pressure, so I need the stability. You can't run a lash cap with the Goliath pump, which you I guess arguably don't need it anyways, because I ran it without one. But you can't do it anyways, because there's where the pump goes into the bottom of the retainer on the Goliath pump, it's only the exact size of the lifter that is in there. So you gotta make sure your shit's right, I guess. Let me see. What's up, Jose? Look, I'm down for going up there. What is your nitrous setup? Is enrichment handled by port injection? Yes. So right now, the way I have it set up is a Lingenfelter LNC 2014, which does the timing reduction. It does two-step as well, but I don't use that right now. I run the 125. I pull 6 degrees of timing just because it's super safe, right? I'm mostly using the nitrous for, like, when I did use it a few times, it was like a hot and muggy night where the temp was just really hot, and I was kind of using it for cooling and a little extra power. But when I hit the button in my car and I go wide open, it triggers a signal to the port, and it automatically adds the fuel through the port, and then it sends a signal to the solenoid. So before the nitrous even gets there, the fuel's already there. It works really well. There's no lean spike, which is very, very beneficial. If you have any more questions on the nitrous setup that I have, I can walk you guys through it. We're going to do a video on the car, because I've realized that a lot of people on here don't know the build and the setup on my car. It is a super simple but very effective setup that can easily be copied. Why does it look like your parents are siblings? I don't know what that means.
Whose parents?
Whose parents?
You ain't never seen our parents.
Yeah, for real.
Because his parents don't look like siblings.
YFT, that would be cool. It would definitely help. Looks like you snort. I bet you go wide open. I guess we got trolls in here.
Ah.
That's all right. We can fix that. Yeah, we're not going to do the troll stuff.
No, you want to be stupid, you can be stupid on your own.
Yeah, we're here to help. We're here to learn. I did get to actually meet a guy named Eric that does the clutches for the Liberty transmission.
No.
So if you don't know, the Liberty is technically a manual, and it runs, it has, multi-disc clutches, right? And there's an apply rate, there's counterweights, and basically by RPM, it slips the clutch and applies to get the, cars down the track. But we got to go down there and see the Liberty transmission stuff and their clutch setup and how they cut the clutches and set it. So hold on one second. Let me handle this. How do I, all right, he's gone.
He's probably 12.
Yeah, I guess we got a bunch of little kids in here. All right. YFT, if you're in here and you want to help me with that, go for it. Anyways, so we got to speak with Eric, which I thought that was super cool. And I think we're gonna do a podcast with him. If that's something you guys are interested in, the way that they're putting, 2,000-3,000 something horsepower through these clutches, it's I think the technology is really cool. I want to do a little more research on it before, so at least when I speak to him, I'm doing him the justice, right? But I think it's something that a lot of people don't get to see the inside of, and I thought it was really cool. Just let me know what you guys think. Global Media, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. It helps a lot. Let me know other things that you guys want to see, but yeah, sorry. It's the first time we've had trolls in here, so it kind of threw me off a little. Thank you, Tim, man. That helps a lot. I messaged you today about the cooler bleeder settle effects from your forum arguments. Let's test on my car if you haven't yet. Tim, shoot me a message again. If you don't have my phone number, you can message me here or just Google it. Shoot me a text, man. I'm down to talk about that. I'd like to see that.
I saw the message, but it was lost.
Can we get details on what failed with your C7 and other C7 guys should do to prevent it? Yes. Where's the other diff?
Over here.
I can actually, matter of fact, while we're here, if you guys want, we'll take apart the other diff and I'll show you what fails and why they fail, because I have it here. Do we have the other diff? Is that it? Okay. Hey, yeah, because I have to. Hey, stop.
I'm sorry.
Stop. All right, so this is what normally comes in these. Let me see. As I told y'all, what failed on mine was the spider gears, or not the spider gears, the ring and pinion, which is not a common thing. This is a Wendy thing. She did that. So the common failure is in here. This is what the stock Stingray looks like, and this is what a wave track looks like, which is exclusive to RPM, so you have to do that. You have to get it from them. But I'll open this up and show you guys what it looks like. Wendy, can you hold this? Wendy will hold it. I'll walk you guys through this.
I'll try not to break it today. Where are you going?
Did you check the ring and pinion on this?
I didn't check anything. Do you think I know what a ring and pinion is?
Let's count this teeth. Bear with us. Let's do this.
You need a light? I got my other phone.
You can stop on there for a second.
I absolutely meant to. If you think I didn't mean to, I really didn't mean to hurt it, but it just happens. If something's gonna break, you know what's funny? If something's gonna break on my car, it's when Justin drives it, and if something's gonna break on his car, it's when I'm driving it. Which is funny because he never drives my car now. The wave track as of now. Oh man. And what else is funny? We drove 2 hours to get this out of this man's yard. It was in his yard in a trailer. This man had to be 90. This man had to be 90 that had this thing.
All right, so we're gonna count the teeth. That's how you can tell gear ratio. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. All right, so we got 17 on the pinion.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41.
All right, so 41 divided by 17. Who got that? Hey, what's 41 divided by 17? Ain't no way you calculate that.
241,117.
We just talked about how he's good at math in the truck. 3 digits or under.
All right, so that's how you know what gears you have. So we have the right gears.
One of my buddies. I was like, no fucking way. One of my buddies, they got a 68 with an LS in it, and it had a 4L8. And he told me that he
Have any questions on there?
Yeah, let's see here. What failed?
Working socks.
Because I didn't want to mess
Okay.
up my shoes. For real.
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on a 15-inch conversion on a V2?
It works great.
It works great.
We never did it. We always went fast with the 17s, but
I still
just
have
because they're so
17s.
heavy, yeah, they're so heavy, I was scared of the drag brakes. People have been very fast with the drag brakes, but at the end of the day, I need my wife around it. I don't take chances.
Unless it comes to having a parachute or a roll cage, stuff like that.
I think the battery's dead.
Is that
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
We got one bolt left.
Are you going with a wave track as of now?
I have a wave track already. The wave track didn't fail. The gears did.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the ring and pinion out of the diff we just got, and I'm going to put it on my wave track and put it back in my car. So,
Okay.
yes, yes.
Are you available for a street tune right now? 10-speed truck.
Immediately? like right now? No, but like in an hour or two? Sure. What? I'm about that paper, baby.
All right.
I need a better
That's
hammer.
awesome
I'm
that
just
you-
trying.
this I've headed up.
Like a metal one,
A
yeah.
lift.
Y'all bear with me. I'm going to show you
Guys.
the issue.
Yes, it was very kind of them to let us use their lift.
Oh, yes.
100%.
I'm sure we'll pay for it at some point. Jeremy's not even over here. Well, you guys should, if you have somebody in the Orlando area and they need some work done, you should, help these guys out since they helped us out. That would be fantastic. I'm sure Jeremy would appreciate it.
What's the social media?
Elevated Automotive, Facebook, switch Instagram to elevated_automotive. And we just got the website live, even though it's just hats and t-shirts, but elevated-automotive.com.
That's what ours is, just shirts too.
Gotta start somewhere.
Right. I'm not selling nothing. Y'all can buy shirts. It's the easiest thing for me. This is enough with all this editing.
All right. So this is the chunk that comes in the factory setup. I'm gonna pull this apart, show them, and then you can keep this as a spare. I mean, you'll find somebody.
Sure,
that
I'll
needs
start
it.
It might be us tomorrow.
It's bar. Probably not. All right.
Maybe I'll put it in the truck just in case tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. Let me see. Let me get that right. Socket.
Oh.
I don't know if I remember how to do this.
It's been a while.
If you haven't seen the inside of a C7 diff, you are today.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So a typical differential has 4 spider gears in it. Spider gears to adjust the power going to each side. Because that makes sense. 4 spider gears makes sense. GM, however, decided that we only need 2. There's only 2.
So that's what that is.
These are spider gears.
Okay.
So as the diff spins, this spins, right? This puts the power out. And this is an open diff here, as you can see. So there's no clutches, no anything here. I think it's got limited slip clutches in here. So as it slips, these clutches, kind of like you'd find in a transmission, or these wet clutches will grab to give a limited slip action to bias the power to each wheel. But the slip happens through these spiders where there's typically 4, and there's only 2 in here. And they just shatter.
So how does it work when there's 4? Is there a thing like this and then this is
Yep.
underneath it as well?
Yeah,
or?
so there's typically a pin that comes in here and pokes into this. It'll come, like this cross pin goes through here.
Okay.
And there's usually a cross pin that'll go here and holds 2 more spiders here.
But they're
So
at the
4
same
total.
space? Like, would they all be like a little cross?
Yep.
Or would it be above it?
They'd be across. So see how this is rolled?
Okay.
This is rolled back here.
Right.
And it'll allow all 4 to transfer the power.
Okay.
But on these, there's only 2, and they just shatter. And when these shatter, it just destroys the whole diff.
You said perfect time to go back to the 273 like you said before.
This is a solid good diff with good spiders in it. So that's a plus. But what we have now is a wave track, which works on a worm gear system. Doesn't have this, and it doesn't have the ability to fail like that. Not saying it can't fail. Of course it could, but
Bro, that was almost my toe. I got on my racing shoes. That would have hurt.
saying it can't
That would have hurt.
it's a much stronger setup. All right, keep up with any questions if they have them. But
Next
if there's anything
is-
y'all want to see on this before I throw it back together.
He's like, you're welcome.
Sorry, guys.
Me saying you're welcome was funny. Anyways, okay. This is by far one of the most interesting lives I've seen in a while. Thanks, Justin and Wendy. You're welcome. Happy we could entertain you tonight. Our loss is your gain by entertainment.
Yeah. But remember, if you want to donate to the diff fund,
Andrew said, perfect time to go back to the 273 like you said before.
Yeah, well, it'd been great since I already have a 273. If I would have brought it, I could have just put it in. But
We're
I
stupid.
didn't.
We're dumb.
So
we were like,
going
we
back
don't
to
need this.
241.
Again.
Well, we had to go by. Thank God there was an old man that had one sitting in his yard.
In a trailer, middle of nowhere. It was so nice out there. It was so far.
Yeah, 2 hours there, 2 hours back.
It's a good thing George came with me because me and this old man probably couldn't have picked it up together. I'd have been struggling.
So these bolts actually, I don't know if anybody cares, but these bolts go through the pin to lock the pin in that the spiders are attached to.
Of course we care.
So this bolt goes through here, locks through that pin into the bottom here. And everything's just captive in this unit. This is a rare sight to see one that's actually in this good a shape. Just in case you were curious.
So I don't have good luck with keeping them
Yeah, I don't
together.
think I've ever opened one of these that didn't have broken spiders.
Really?
Or chipped or anything. This thing looks like
Well,
brand new.
that's what our man was calling about is that they're like, oh, we found something. All of that.
Broken spiders probably.
Chan said, after you tune my car, you're going to give me a shot at the C7 on the highway. I'm going on 1, LOL. His name is Chance.
Oh, damn. We're actually getting there, but you have no timing in the car, so hold tight. We'll get you there. I was looking at doing the update earlier, and I had heard to get this diff out, but I'll get it sent to you. He's in Louisiana, too. So
yeah?
we'll probably meet with him on our way back out.
Is there a major difference in where fifth gear shifts at mile per hour wise between the 273 and the 241s?
Yes. That was something that a lot of people noticed on my car, is that I don't shift the 4 to 5 until way out there. The 273 definitely, I think it was, I'll have to look through the logs, but it was definitely like 10 mile an hour or something different. So there was enough of a difference to, get me further out there before I had to make the shift. The 241 is not as ideal, but the 273 is just too hard to hook.
Interesting.
But keep in mind, I swapped the 241 before I had boost control and all that. So now I'm gonna go back to 273 now that I have more control of the car, but I didn't have control before. This is something too, if people were curious. This is the E-diff. This is the gear that goes to the electronic clutch lockup module here, where this differential doesn't have that. Let's see where the cover is. Where's the cover at?
This?
Here. Is this it?
I don't know.
No, it's that one.
It says reconnect. Hold on. I know he's doing something because he said, hey.
Well, the Starlink's not on.
Okay.
Probably should have did that, huh?
Probably. I think we're back. Are we back?
Somebody let us know.
Somebody give us a thumbs up.
I'm gonna act like I'm frozen.
Hello? Start moving in slow-mo. Little. Okay, we're good. Got a thumbs up.
We're good? All right. So the difference between the non-Z51 and the Z51 car is this cover here. So you see this one? This is where fluid is pushed through, right? So this uses automatic transmission fluid to apply a lockup clutch that's in this cover, which has it doesn't have it in this one because I have a wave track. So I've modified this to not have that, but it would grab here, and when pressure is put into here, it'll lock these clutches, which will grab this shaft and push the power straight through. And that's how the electronic clutch works on the back. This one just relies on the limited slip clutches that are in there, which hold substantially less power, and it's not electronically controlled. So that's the difference in the diff. As far as I understand, the diff cases are interchangeable. We'll pop this one off real quick. Where's my 10?
Hey, let me get that clean rag. Your camera screen is dirty. Thank you.
I don't know why.
1 second, guys. I don't know, but the lights are making it all squiggly. Okay. Yeah, that's way better.
If Jeremy had more light in here.
Man, I've been asking for months.
Sorry, they closed at 5.
All right. Are you going with the 120 millimeter throttle body after porting the 2650?
No, I can't afford it. This is almost semi one. But no, it's ported with the 112 in there.
112.
And that's what was on it before, so it's picked up 4-ish pounds of boost. 2 or 3 pounds of boost. With the same everything.
He said, please don't, Wendy, please don't break this diff. I think Justin feels the same way. We need a 7. A 7 is not going to happen.
7's not gonna happen. I'm not on the track for that.
No. We are hoping for a consistent 850. If I can get a consistent 850, I'm fucking everybody up. Because they're not catching me when I leave. And I'm just straight A to B. But I mean, that's if we can even get this to work. So
These are the differences. So you can see this doesn't have any of the clutch in it because it's solely relying on that. It's solely relying on the clutches you saw inside of that differential. But the case,
I used to just go and get the connectors and then take every single pin out and send them before I can actually find them.
the case is interchangeable, it looks like. Yeah, this one just has like a little pickup tube deal,
yeah.
which I guess is interchangeable as well. Oh, probably not if you have the E-diff on E-clutch. So that'd be your difference. And this one's cleaner now.
because you cleaned it.
Yeah, he cleaned it.
Nice. Thank you. So kind of you.
This is the carnage.
I know it was
Here's the
nasty.
carnage inside that you did.
Oh, that's rough.
A little bit, a
That's
little chewed.
rough. It's not going to matter now.
Huh?
It's not going to matter.
That's less weight.
So I was just trying to help. I was just trying to help. We just needed, you know.
Ounces. Literal ounces.
I'm just cutting weight all over the place in this thing. Magically, the scales today were much lower than usual.
Yeah. So she decided to shit the diff out. This is the other issue. This is another
Look.
thing on the back on the electronic diff. This is actually a pump that will pump the fluid from the diff into a cooler and back. Z51 car things, or Z06, but if you're a peasant, the Z51 you can have that too. The other one just comes with a standard cover.
How long is this going to take to put back together
Not long.
and back in the car? Also not long? Because I'm
We'll take it
tired.
out in 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
It was very quick when y'all took it out. I was here for that part.
Like I fucked this up before.
I seen the harness and I was like, he's done this before. As far as a little stretch down this way.
They were like, damn, it's
Pretty
already
creepy.
out. Like, yeah, we've been here before.
Was this in Goshen that you're talking about?
There's 2
Rat Patrol?
Goshen's.
Indiana. He's talking about Indiana.
Okay. I kind of like that place, except for that.
Yeah, Goshen. I even remember that, and I don't remember anything.
Remember, that's where I first learned that you could leave drinks outside and they freeze.
Yeah. I remember going to Goshen. That's where you discovered you like Culver's, too.
Is that right?
At the time, you liked it. You know.
So this is the pinion.
I was going to say we were poor, but we were already poor. We're still poor.
This is the pinion. If anybody's curious how the pinion works, it's sleeved into here, and there's a shim. This is how they control the depth. You can buy different shims, but you know we're gonna reuse the shim. But that's how you slide this in. The shim goes under here, and that's how it controls your depth. So I'll check, you know, which shim looks the best when I put this back together, and we're gonna roll with it because eventually we're gonna go 273, and we're just trying to do the hood rat stuff tomorrow.
Stop asking questions about things that we have in case we break. It's not nice. he said, do you have an extra axle?
If it breaks again, we're done for this trip.
That's true.
We have drive shop axles, so
I thought that's not the good ones.
that's what people say, but we ain't broke one. Don't say that.
Oh. We're not leaving in first gear no more, so hopefully we don't break anything.
That was we tried it. Rate it 0 out of 10. Would not do it again. I'm certain there's a better way to do that. That worked for me. This is our shim here. Keep in mind there's a spot here strategically made on that shim that goes over this oiling area. Don't fuck that up. Don't ask me how I know. Just don't make that mistake.
If y'all really want to know what's good, you start going to KFC and get those new nuggies they got.
Oh yeah.
That's what Justin's hung up on now. With the chicky sauce.
Sticky chicky.
Sticky chicky, that's what it is.
Hey, do you have a? We see if they have a caliper, a valve caliper. Like a clamp caliper.
Dial caliper?
Like a clamp caliper. Yeah.
Too poor. KFC is for poor people. That's how we eat there. It's I'm too poor for KFC.
Yeah, what do you mean? That is literally the reason.
Yeah, but their new nuggets are pretty good.
Taco Bell had some good nuggets. As controversial as that is, they don't sell them anymore already.
Because they obviously weren't that good. That sounds
They
terrible.
were very high in protein. And, you know.
Oh, my lights were still on at the track on my car.
Hey, chance y'all have a rear diff fluid, because I didn't go get any.
What do you want? $75.90?
I don't care.
Stuff.
Okay.
The wet
It's got a
kind.
wave track. That's the other thing is you don't have to worry about the diff fluid as much because it's just a wave track. Just use gear oil instead of the stuff you need for the clutches.
So the plan was to test the V as well, but then when this broke, that meant it would have to go on the trailer and then I would have to drive the V home, which is totally fine. But I'm not going to make any test passes in the V if the Corvette isn't fixed, if that makes sense, because then we would need 2 trailers and it would just be this whole thing. So if this sorts itself out tonight and is handled, I will make test passes in the V, which it doesn't have good tires, so I'm just going to do the best I can. I believe the gearing is the reason it failed. Once the 273s are in, leaving in first or second should be fine. We're still not going to do that. We break something every time we leave in first gear. Anyways, I drove the GTO. Do you remember the red GTO from Goshen? Yeah, see, he remembers. He remembers everything. He said it ran for, like a champ for years after you left. LOL, it's your foot. You know what? My feet are fine. But yes, that's probably also a problem, is my foot.
We got a 1.35 and a 1.20, so we have options.
Stop kind of like, you know, he was making fun of me because I did get a time slip, and he's like, you still cut the same light. And I thought it was a bad light.
So let's wrap up. I'm not gonna read the whole thing. Sorry.
It says we need to get some Jeremiah's Italian ice before we leave. Some Jeremiah's Italian ice. I wouldn't think they would recommend it if it were bad, unless they hate us.
How about the restaurants that everybody keeps recommending us? Everywhere we go. What's up with that?
Well, that's because we tell everybody we're poor, so they give us places that are very good. Right. Did you get a video? Yes, there's a video when I broke the diff. I am currently making tonight's YouTube video, so I will have it posted here shortly. Anyone who knows anything about being a gearhead knows that all of our money gets poured into our hobby. You guys ain't poor, this shit's expensive, and it's double expensive because we're stupid and have 2 race cars.
1,000%. So
Okay.
it's just this gear that killed, that died. This one's not that bad. Yeah. Not too bad. All right, what else we got?
I said, you know how you end up poor racing cars and enjoying it. That's true because I enjoy the fuck out of it. Even breaking stuff today, I'm just like, well, something happened. Justin's panicking. I'm just like, it is what it is.
Well, because Justin's the one that's got to fix it.
I know.
So we can race it.
But Wendy's the one who gets chewed out about it.
14 hours here.
I drove most of it.
14 hours.
I was excited to finally get to drive something fast again that wasn't a Tesla.
So when Alexander gets here,
He just landed. He texted a second ago.
good. So he can set this up. Because Alexander's the man with this stuff.
Ah.
I got to clean for him. He's
That's-
probably watching on there and be like,
Right.
we got to go to the hotel first, guys.
No, it's okay. I'll take a little nap in the truck. All right. Y'all got any more questions before we wrap this up? Working in socks, no shoes. Race car life for sure.
So what happened was, I only brought my 2 pairs of nice shoes. I had 1 pair of shit shoes and I forgot them at the hotel. And we didn't have time to go back. So I'd rather be in socks than mess up my nice new shoes. The shoes wasn't going to save it. The shoes wasn't going to save it.
How much longer? Ethan, be quiet.
There, and then I'm gonna clean it up and put it away.
3 more hours.
Definitely keep that, 'cause that'll be...
We're halfway done. Okay.
What we got?
Okay. Let's see. I'd rather watch you guys than the Super Bowl. You end up poor buying diesel trucks, going to a new job interview, and blowing up the turbo on the way there. Runaway diesel gang. Yee-hoo.
As much as I hate to ask this,
When is Super Bowl? I don't fucking know.
oh,
Oh, it's still football season?
I don't know anything about that.
I think it's this Sunday. Is it? Who's in it?
Taylor Swift.
There you go.
Taylor Swift's in it.
Yeah, did you see her calves on the Grammys the other day? That's the only thing I saw on TikTok. See, look, he knows. They had this video of like, what is she training for? And they're like, well, somebody's got to block so-and-so.
She's in the Super
See?
Bowl.
Right.
That's why.
You saw that on TikTok? I thought TikTok was gone.
No, that was
24 hours. It should be.
They brought that shit back real quick.
TikTok's the fucking.
They said we got to get you some New Balance to work in. New Balance are the look that I have on my race shoes right now, but I'm the one who be wearing New Balance. The New Balances, the new ones they are mint.
You can't have a Corvette that was worse when you come to the house.
I just kicked a bolt.
And you know they got New Balance here because the Corvette's house the other day.
Oh yeah, look.
Under Armour.
I bet he's got matching red.
You know what, y'all? Hold on one second. Oh, I think they're in my car.
Because his car's red, his truck's red.
Yeah, they're not in there. Dang, I don't even have my shoes to put on. The new Balances look like Adidas and they're great. Okay. No, good luck to you guys. Have a good night. Go Birds. Who's the Birds? Yes, this Sunday. Eagles versus the Chiefs. It's the Eagles versus the Chiefs. We all be posting some event content this weekend. Yes, I'll be posting everything we do for the event. I got us on the track braking earlier, the video of it braking. I'm going to video some of the people that are with us, whatever we can get, depending on how busy I am running 2 classes. Pending. So.
We can always go live at the track for a while too. If people are curious.
Yeah, we could hook it up to the GoPro and y'all can go down the track with me. I did that before. I've gone live going down the track. If I
Oh,
can,
the GoPro does that, doesn't it?
I don't know if it does or not. But you took the. I still don't know where the mount is that was in the car. It's not the one in the Escalade because that one was already
GoPro
there.
has a live option.
Oh, well, there we go. We'll go live. Go live inside. Y'all can hear me yelling.
Live racing down the track. Okay. Well, we gotta get to work.
Is there going? Bro, Ethan, get off of here. Do your schoolwork and get off of here.
Oh, that's fine.
Is there a benefit of running is there a benefit of running a two-step launching your car at the track? Don't see many PD blower cars running two-step at track.
Yes. So there's something that I haven't tested it yet, but I know it works because I did it in a V3. But if you're using like a boost control, like a smooth boost or something, having the throttle all the way to the floor using the two-step, you can leave at 15 pounds of boost versus having to build the boost as you launch.
Is this what you were talking about trying to do and then we just didn't do
I
that?
haven't done it on other cars.
Right.
I haven't done it on mine, and clearly we don't need to do that right now. We don't need to leave on any more.
Foot braking is enough right now.
But yes, the two-step with a PD blower car set up right can leave the line at 15 pounds or whatever your boost is versus leaving the line at 0 and having to have that slight delay. But the key word is set up right. You got to make sure that everything's set up to work around that.
All right. And no, Scott, we currently just got the new diff back and we're swapping the parts and then putting it in. So we should be money here in a little while, hopefully.
Not an hour or so.
Two-step is how you brake-ish.
Not if you set it low enough. We might try it tomorrow. If we can't get the second gear to lean hard enough, we're definitely going to go back to first gear.
Yeah, don't want to switch it.
We're currently waiting on Alexander to get here to set the lash on the diff and make sure that everything's right.
All right.
I think that's pretty much it.
All right, everybody. Well, y'all have a good night.
Thank you again.
Bye. Say bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody. See y'all tomorrow. Good night.